What's going on, everyone? Your host BMT. Let me know if the music is overlapping my voice, or you can't hear me. Uh, you know, I wanted to do this one. I wanted to go ahead and do this one and have a genuine conversation. You know, and I wanted to get at this conversation. A few people inspired me. Uh, Inspired me to do this. But I wanted to have this type of convo, and that of a lot of people I see that have come to the space have either been harmed in some type of way. A lot of people, and I want to know honestly. It could be your opinion. You don't have to tell me what happened to you. Because God knows there's a lot of people that like to see pain and suffering. They like to hear about misfortune. They like drama. They like hear adventure. They like all types of stuff. This is not going to probably be the most few videos that I've done because it's talking about something that's very true. Um, you know, hang on, let me. I guess I can keep on. I would honestly say, I got a lot of things that I've dealt with in my life, and I'm gonna be fair. Most times people tell me to let me turn off this. I gotta focus. I really don't want music from overlapping with this one. I gotta be fair. I have been pushed to no bounds about racial loyalty, about being a person that stands tried and true. Um, 10 toes down. Uh, God damn. I've always been told, and I have been, and I think a lot of people. How hard is how hard are we told to go hard for our people? And I know people gonna say, well, that's because of society why we are the way we are, right? And I don't know, man. Like I would say, is that a valid excuse why certain people caught the bad or just did bad things or just still are going around doing things to people? More so that you're told that, hey, like, forgive thy brother, work with thy brother, love thy brother in the midst of his iniquities. I remember that, like, I was part of a brother outreach program that they wanted um, young men to work with older men that were, having problems. You know, wasn't a bad kid, but it was a good program. There's a lot of people going around that are carrying a lot of issues. You can hear it out of the women. Like, listen to a lot of these women that are talking, but then also you can listen to a lot of these men, I myself included, and you would have to ask, well, just how loyal do you want me to be? How how much forgiving do I need to be? With all the shit I be watching going on in these spaces, I'm like, I don't see nothing different of how, if this is the black community, you can't get mad at how some people say, I don't fuck with a lot of people in our community because they're watching and there are a lot of triggers of stuff that happen around here. That's why when you listen to some of the conversation, the dialogue, people say, well, we're here for the conversation. I'd be like, well, motherfucker, at your behest, um, you know what you're risking. You know what you're risking when you um start, sharing certain sensitive stuff, especially with people you don't know. And I've seen that come back. I've seen that come back to haunt a lot of people. I've seen people's stuff talking about being abused, being used, and so forth. And I know a lot of people say, well, that's not the whole black community. We're not talking about that, dude. I know we're gonna have some stupid motherfuckers that are gonna come around. They ain't gonna listen, or they're gonna come midpoint, or they're gonna just jump on in. And yeah, we get that's not the whole, but you still can't overlap that of what somebody has traumatically gone through. I was always told, well, it was the white man that did this. And I'd be like, well, nigga, I'm not gonna lie, majority of proximity, a lot of y'all don't even hang or be around or even live close around the white man. So then what would be your excuse then? I mean, don't use the easy cop out excuse. Well, because of social economical, how does that dictate your behavior? And I get some people say, well, it has a lot to do with your behavior. I'm like, yo, man, it's excuse after excuse. Is that why you were allowed to do the trauma, cause the hurt, harm, and pain that you saw, or you see a lot of people now just tolerant of the abuse? And there is a lot of abuse that goes on. It's almost like you got to have some kind of built-in gauge. You wonder why the men and the women are the way they are. The men are erratic. The women are goddamn highly, highly destructive, and some degree. And some people, when they get out, They don't ever want to come back. I'm trying to get a clarity of this notion of black loyalty. Too many excuses. People need to take back the real the real estate in their mind. I can agree with you on that one. What's up, truism? I believe there is a lot of accountability. Like you can't ask somebody, and I can't wholeheartedly ask somebody to defend something that holistically never defended them in their time of need. That's madness. That's very disloyal. What's going on, Sexy Red? And I get some people like coming around for the fuck shit because it helps them get away from that of their lifestyle of what kind of fuckery and bullshit that they do. I hope you enjoyed your vacation, Red. We got a lot of hypersexual people running around here. You would have to ask the question, what got them to that point that they're so hypersexual, that they're always trying to be, you know, in some kind of mind of they gotta fuck like a rabbit animal or beast. You gotta wonder why a lot of these women are superficial and a lot of these men are very, very, very absorbed of themselves. But then as a problem, when you start talking to them and breaking them down, they start having meltdown. Well, who are you? And then you're like, well, damn, you're a glass cannon. I started understanding in this space, a lot of people in this, whatever y'all call the manosphere, and as well as the female gender sphere, a lot of people are fucked up, highly dysfunctional, destructive, anti-agents of any type of humane, logical design to actually want to contribute to that of humanity. And we're not talking about. I hope I don't have to say, "Well, it ain't all," but there's quite a lot of it. And I'm like, "Oh, okay. So you're an agent of chaos. You can't help why some people, you got to wonder. The negative content is the popping content. It's a thing. It's a thing of choice to want to listen to. That's why I keep to myself, man. I don't got time to be jumping on panels. Well, all it is the bickering, bitching, and complaining. And I'm like, nigga, if I want to hear that shit, man, I can. Listen. I can go. I know where to go outside of everyday life. The fuck I look like sitting on goddamn a tube, listening to a bunch of grown ass motherfuckers bitch and complain, and that I never will ever fuck with in real life. I'm gonna be honest. I just can't do it, bro. Like I said, I got enough trauma in my own plate. I mean, I don't need to carry that shit and try to raise a family. No, man. You got to wonder what goes on through somebody psychologically. And I said this on Art and Styles. Watch this holiday. You're going to have people. And I remember one time I was watching Platinum Elite, right? Through Thanksgiving, there were motherfuckers that were in the panel in the chat for up to almost 11 hours through the whole holiday. All they were doing was talking about bitches and fucking on a fellowship holiday of family and humane community. All they wanted to do was talk about nigga shit at the lowest hang. This is no slight to him, but in my mind, I was like, my God, how low in your life do you motherfuckers have to be that this is all you got? I remember when I was in the military, my captain said this. He said, listen, for any of you soldiers who don't have a family, please say something. I don't want you to stay at the barracks alone by yourself. Me, the first sergeant, and any of the of the platoon sergeants, we will gladly take you with us to a place where you can have camaraderie, love, and fellowship. You don't have to be alone. And as I was listening to that, I was like, nah, I'm good. I got my video games. You know, I got me some Chinese food I could probably get, but you know, the Chinese food place is open. You know, a lot of Chinese restaurants are still open during the holidays. And I was like, well, I could just sit in the barracks to myself. I was willing to pull myself away. And I hear um, a lot of people here, they like seeing some. They talk well a good gab of a game, talking about how no man, we need to have the conversation, we need to do the healing. And see, that's all a trick. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's some predatory shit. You gotta watch out when you got these panels and these conversations. The motherfuckers said that they want to have a conversation so that way you could come in and feel nice and vulnerable. And when you want to have a conversation and talk, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, you get sucked in, and then boom, they're taking the same shit you just said and they're turning it back on you, and then all of a sudden now they're encompassing you in the bullshit. And you want to get your point of validation across so badly because you want to be heard because you don't have nobody on the outside that's willing to listen to you. So guess what? Now you are encompassed in that of a community of buffoonery and hate. And see, that's just been going on for a while. A lot of you women that act in the way y'all do, coming on around here that supposedly have men or family or children, but you rather hang around a bunch of strangers for 5 and 8 hours at a fucking time. I don't believe y'all got no fucking family. I'm gonna tell you right now, ain't no way no woman with no tangible family or loved ones is gonna hang around a bunch of motherfucking strangers for 8 fucking hours. There is no way. That woman is psychologically fucked up. That's BMT's ongoing statement. When I see a bunch of women that can be out here for 8 hours just hanging around on cyberspace, talking about a whole bunch of bullshit, nothing. One, women don't like talking about goddamn prenatal health care with them and children. You don't know why women don't like talking about that shit, but that means they have to look inward at their family, their household, and how they were raised and how they were dealing with their own children. That's why a lot of women like Dodgers. They don't ever talk about that shit. They like talking about how fucked up the men are. But they'll never talk about what prenatally is going on with them. You see, you never know. They never have a healthy. They're never gonna get that kind of lifetime old network conversation because a lot of these women, when they start sharing that shit, they're gonna, oh no, that bitch to the right, Red, she gonna start judging me on how I had to go back home, deal with an abusive mother, and raise my baby, and my nigga didn't want to help me. And yeah, that shit, when women start sharing that shit, the other bitches start fucking her up. So I can understand the women, these women don't even trust each other in these spaces. They don't trust these bitches. They don't. They don't. They're cannibalizing each other. The men have it even worse. The men have a delusional perception of reality. It's like they made a fictional avatar character of what they should have been in life because life cut them short. They made a Buzz Lightyear action figurine of the man that they should have been, but they could never be. So they'll come around here, super chat, donate, make a false facade of, look at me. I get these bitches. I'm making these moves. I'm doing this. Who the fuck gets dressed up to stand in front of a goddamn camera in front of a bunch of people? Listen, bro, like, you got to understand, man, there's some psychological breakdowns that are going on with a lot of these motherfuckers. I be watching this shit. I'm not going to lie, y'all. Like, even I'm starting to have a few goddamn meltdowns. Why y'all think I've been drinking so much to a lot of this shit? Like, I'm like, yo, dude, I'm going backwards. Holy fuck. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can throw y'all demons at BMT. Y'all can crucify me. I'm ugly. I drink. I'm a jawline nigga. I'm fine with that shit. I expect that of black folks. I don't think much of black people in these spaces anyway. I want y'all to understand that. BMT don't think much of y'all. So now that we got that shit out, I'm cool with that. You don't fuck with me. I don't fuck with you. Nobody fucks with any of y'all. So we all cool in this space. Let's be honest. Nobody outside of this space fucks with you. That's why you came here. Your black trauma brought your black ass here. Because if you really had your shit together, you wouldn't be here, nigga. Let's be honest. If you really had your shit together, you wouldn't be here. You came here, but this was the last beacon of fucking goddamn Section 8 help that took your black ass in. And then you're being fed a goddamn gossip ministry of, let's be a fake community that gives a fuck about each other. Y'all niggas don't give a fuck. Y'all just want to hang out with some motherfucker. You don't want to face your kids. You don't want to ever actually be around your loved one. You don't want to try to make it work with your baby daddy or your baby mama, or try to actually go to that courthouse and petition for your family. You want to come where, God damn it, my trauma, my excuse, my life, I can live it through whatever experience, and you motherfuckers can't judge me. Why? Because you're just as fucked up like me. And see, I've been here for a while, and I watched that shit. Your daddy's done left you. Your mama's done sold you out. And God damn it, all of you motherfuckers predominantly latchkey kids. All of a sudden, I love hearing these fictitious stories. Well, I've always had my parents. But then on the next panel, man, these households are broken up. They ain't never had our back. I'm like, hold up, nigga. You just said you always had your parent. Now, how the fuck you said you always had your parent, but then all of a sudden you said the household broken up? So which one was it? Did your mom and daddy not fuck with you? Did they just drop you off? You had your mom and daddy, which it is a thing. You know, you can have your parents, but not actually have your parents. You can have parents, but then your parents never really be there in your life. That's not an uncommon thing for a lot of kids. A lot of kids have a mom and dad, but their mom and dad never actually fucked with them. Actually never took care of them, never actually took time with them. Like, my son's birthday was yesterday. I sat there with him. I played games. We talked about life. We played some games with catch and stuff. We went out for a race. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to go to Waffle House and order his own food and stuff. We did a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually understood that, you know what? Where my parents and those before me failed, I have to suck it up. Whether it hurts me looking at it, and sometimes even I get frustrated, but I'm like, damn, like, this little nigga got it pretty good, because when I was coming up, my mom and dad didn't do this type of shit with me. What the fuck? I was a little bit jealous. But I'm like, no, man, like, that's not his fault. I made this boy. This boy don't got nothing to do with that of my trauma. He's a product of me. But that don't mean he has to be a victim of me. Now, let's be honest. A lot of y'all have become the victim turned predator. And some other of y'all like being the victim because, see, staying the victim means you're not trying to be accountable of yourself to why you got to do the road work to actually go do the healing and actually go do the counseling. Oh, I watched the way how a lot of y'all fight psychological counseling in this space. Y'all don't like that shit, because when you actually have to deal psychologically with your demons, y'all don't like that, because then you have to actually go back in that room of horrors and actually have to deal with that shit. And I'm not gonna lie, man, that shit hurts. It sucks. Black people are the worst when it comes to dealing with trauma. You like to talk about it. You like talking about slavery. You like talking about goddamn civil rights, Jim Crow, black women being raped, black men being abused in the home. But then all of a sudden, when it's time to deal with your individual shit, oh, hell no. Fuck that. Let's do a goddamn 8-hour panel and talk about everybody that fucked you up, but not how you yourself can unfuck yourself and get your shit together. Nah, those people need to come back around me. What if they never give a fuck to come back around you? What if they never give a fuck to actually try to help you? What if they never gave a shit? They didn't say, well, fuck it. I'm fucked up. Now you're fucked up. We both fucked up together. There's a whole dude running around here right now bragging about raping a boy. Y'all think he give a fuck now? No. Ain't not 1 ounce of him talking about healing. Now you got men and women coming out. Yeah, I fucked up some people. Yeah, I fucked up some people too. And I'm like, my God, y'all got no shame. And other people want to tuck their heads. Well, we better not talk about this. We better not address this. You know why? Because you know what the thing that's going to happen? A lot of you motherfuckers starting to understand there's a lot of demons that y'all been hanging with. And y'all gotten too cordial. See, there was something that an actress said. There's something that an actress said. It was so beautiful. When you first sit in shit, you can smell shit. But when you sit in shit for so fucking long, guess what? You don't even smell the shit because you've been sitting in it for so long. After a while, you gotten used to the bullshit. See, this is the thing about this I hate about a lot of these goddamn interactions of these spaces. This is why it's hard for some people to actually want to build or help actually reconstruct their own version of a viable community because they're still trying to hold on of the shit. They say they let go, but they never let go. They say they divested, but their ass is still trying to find a way to get back inside. They say that, hey, I'm doing better. Look at me. Look at me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why would you want attention from that of the negative op when you said you were moving into the positive? That's like a woman that says, I'm done with my boyfriend, so I got a new boyfriend, but I want my old boyfriend to see my life with my new boyfriend. Hold up. If you're done with your past, bitch, why are you still trying to get your past to see what you're living? If you moved on, motherfucker, move the fuck on. I can't go back in the past and heal my dad, my mom, my brothers, sisters, my aunts. I can't heal them motherfuckers. I can't. They're all grown. Whatever happened to them, happened to them. What happened to me, happened to me. Yes, was it fucked up? Yes. Did I deal with that? Yes. Do I acknowledge it? Yes, 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 yes. But am I going to keep trying to wallow in that shit? Fuck no. Y'all ask BMT, why did you have a family? You know why, motherfucker? Because I want a family. Well, guess what? The black family's dead. No, bitch, you're dead inside. Not me. I want this. And it hurts. It does hurt. You know why? Because I look at the things that I do with my children. I say, damn, I didn't get this experience. Regardless of how hard it is, and I want y'all to say, it's not easy for me. I'm telling you right now, every day, and a lot of y'all can understand this, a lot of us on this chat have a lot of psychological damage. And it's hard every day waking up and say, fuck, it's still here. It's still here. Motherfuckers come at me about how I look. I'm a grown fucking man. Think I can give a shit about what niggas think? No offense to y'all, but y'all get offended when a white person call you a monkey. Y'all can't even handle if a white woman says, ew, you smell dirty. I remember when that one time a white girl said on social media, black men smell stink. Y'all did as much as y'all be kissing them white girls' asses, that's your preference. Motherfuckers had to go do, well, you know what? These white girls, whoa. I thought that y'all were above that. Yo, I guess sensitivity still kicked in, huh? It still hurt, didn't it? I hear a lot of women talk about we are the most educated and highly decorated people in the U.S. Okay, okay. Give it time. Drink a beer. Wait, wait for it. Oh my God, black women are second class citizens. We get treated like slaves. You know, I'm like, whoa. Wait, how are you highly educated? You homeowners, but you're so damn oppressed. Wait, hold up. Wait. It can't be both, baby. You're highly educated, but you're still oppressed. Bitch, you left goddamn ain't shit Billy Bob in the goddamn wherever you left her. I thought you bought a house, took your kids, and divested. How are you still complaining about a man you said you don't fuck with? Oh, but you want that man to see you and actually recognize you. It ain't about us. It's about trying to get those who didn't recognize you to say, look at me, mommy and daddy. I did this. That's why I said, man, I can't I'm understanding the trauma assignment 101. That's why I'm a stand alone in this. I don't listen, you can't replicate me, Jawline, aka BMT. You can't replicate me, bro. Yeah, you're right. It can be both. It can be both. You're right about that, Classic movie. But but listen, don't come to the goddamn listen. Let me tell you what I see a lot of people are around me when I see them come around me. A lot of y'all are nigga rich. You're not actually rich. You're not actually successful. You're nigga successful. You're not actually living. You're not thriving. You're just living. See, somebody broke it down that of nigga rich and actually successful people. Nigga rich is where you go around the niggas and say, "Look at me, look at my car, look at my ice, look at my clothes." Now, around that of normal functioning society, they're gonna be like, "Okay, so congratulations, you're driving a Mercedes, bitch. There's a Mercedes right there. There's a goddamn nice Honda right there. There's a goddamn nice Jeep right there." Like when niggas start showing off their goddamn materialistic shit to try to explain their buffoonery of what they're doing, you're dealing with nigger rich talking points. And see, nigger rich, it correlates with guess what? Despite what you're saying, I got and I'm like, what the fuck does that have to do with what you're talking about? Nigga, you don't see my motherfucking goddamn Mercedes 3.0. Like, bitch, I don't care about that shit. Nigga, you drive a goddamn sports utility Jeep. Yes, and it's going to be paid off. What the fuck you saying? What the fuck you saying? Nigga, you see this, my iced out shit? You see my pretty bitch? And I'm like, oh, this is what that old dude was talking about with nigga rich. Because see, the nigga feel that he has to showcase his shiny trinket to why he is that of successful in that of new society of what something he should have already had his motherfucking shit together. So, hey everybody, look at me. I got a C plus. You bitches got a fucking goddamn F's and D's. Fuck you saying. But then all of a sudden, when you actually get in an actual comparable class with motherfuckers who are doing B's and A's and shit, the hell they all goddamn got goals and shit. Your ass is still talking about getting a goddamn job working at a fucking factory. No shot to nobody in the factory. These niggas are actually talking about doing actual like viable skills and shit. Your ass is happy that you pack boxes and stuff. Then you get mad at everybody else like, man, it's your motherfucking fault. Why I'm like this? No, motherfucker, hold up, bro. You was happy competing with the niggas. You was happy with the trauma bond camp. Now you're actually dealing with that of functional men and women. They're like, what the fuck you saying? Nigga, I take my kid out for ice cream. Dumb motherfucker. Why would you not do something with your child? My kids dress nice, but they are act like pieces of shit. How does that work? I have yet ever heard anybody so-called in these spaces say, I got to get off to go do homework with my children. I'm like, how the fuck is this person? Your kids are getting off for school. I ain't never heard y'all say, I got to turn this shit off to go help my kids with their homework. Hmm? Never heard that. I said, damn, y'all kids must be all goddamn AP motherfuckers learning this shit. Mind you, when we look at that of the GPA of black children in America, it's horrible. It's horrible. It's really bad. I know they like putting out those posts on Facebook, but then when we actually look at the news and look at the actual statistics, I know, well, the white man put that shit out there so that way, you exactly, Red. We never heard any of these people that so-called got fucking kids say, I got to get off to go help my kid with their homework. But then they'll say, it's the mother's fault. It's the school's fault. It's these black men's fault why our kids are falling behind. I'm like, bitch, why don't you get the fuck off since it's their other person's fault and go help your child with school? One parent is better than no parent sitting at the table with the child. I last time I checked, I ain't always had my daddy sit at the table. Sometimes I had my mama. My mama sat there for hours. Motherfucker. 5 times 2, Joe. 7. Motherfucker. 5 times 2, Joe. 6. God, I'm not going to get it. Y'all ever been through that shit where you sit at the table trying to get a kid? You gave the kid the answer, and the motherfucker just went all around the answer, all over, saying everything else but that one fucking answer. Oh, I've been there. I got two of them that be doing that shit. I think they do it like for fun. I'm like, God damn, y'all motherfuckers do this shit like it's a game. Like, can I make this motherfucker psychologically great? And when I call my parents and talk to them about, they just be laughing. Like, yup. I've been there with my parents. It was horrible. I had to choose. Who do I go with? And I know a lot of y'all, you should have went with your father. Get the fuck out of here. Most children go with their mom. Most children, most children go with their mom. Stop the cat. I know we're hearing now about, well, that, hey, the father is a better parent. Listen, most children go with the mom. Most children go with the mom. The daddy works. And if there is a father that can be with his kid, that's a blessing. And I shout out and respect to all those who do. We're looking at it right now, man. These spaces are horrible trauma bonding tools. And they'll tell you, hey, stay black and stay loyal. Go out there, them other groups. Y'all listen, I'm gonna be fair. And I'm gonna throw this shit out. I'm gonna be fair. Let me shoot a fair. I'm gonna shoot a fair shot right at you. I remember everybody got on me about the trailer hook, right? Right? But then when I looked around, and fair enough, he did say something horrible shit. But then it got me when I was watching black people dox each other, put out people information of their children, put out their sensitive information about their lives, their loved ones. And I'm like, hold up. Y'all just told me about watch out for the white man. You motherfuckers are purposely, y'all are attacking people who have zero shit to do with this space. Is it I need to watch out for? See, that's like a goddamn Bengal tiger telling the goddamn deer, hey, watch out. No, I'm not fixing no fight. Y'all, I'm not buying no more shit. I don't care about this thing. I don't. Honestly, I don't. I don't. Everybody's been here with this fight. Here, I'll fix the fight. Bring it back. I want y'all to understand. There's been a lot of issues. There's been a lot of issues. I can't outdo the streaming. I want y'all to get the message. Fuck that. Get this message. There. Yeah, I know. I just had to slap it. It made I beat my mic and it sounded and it fixed itself. A lot of motherfuckers do not want to fix themselves. Because they fix themselves, they're afraid of what might happen if they fall down again. I'm a survivor of rape. I know that's hard for a black man to openly say that to people, but I am. Should say that on YouTube, but if a woman can say that on the panel and talk about it, why can't I as a man? I'm a kid that was in a household of divorce. I was picked because I looked, how I talk, how I thought. I got a lot of I have a lot of mental fragments and dents. I know a lot of people say, well, BMT should talk about it. Hold up. But the evils that be around in these spaces, they don't mind it. They don't mind talking about it. So I might as well take my truth and I might as well hold it out wide and say, I'm proud of what I am and have become. And I accept my can you. I own my demons. I talk to them every night. And it's not what the bottle. I sit there with an open mind on my couch, my flag, and my ambiance in the room. And see, this is why I don't go to everybody's channel. I really don't. I would ask the women, when are y'all going to start talking about that of prenatal care and pregnancy, abortion, miscarriages, and stuff like that? When y'all going to don't be going down no racial trip and shit. Don't do the easy shit. Don't do the easy way out. I want you to honestly have a real conversation. Have the real conversation with y'all. See, I know y'all won't do that. Just like the men, how many men are actually able to say, you know what? I was the reason why I was fucking up my own relationship. I wasn't shit. Yes, I've been the fuck boy in a relationship. Yeah, see, the thing about it, we don't talk about that. People just don't. Now, it's interesting because you'll watch a documented series of a bunch of women on a national network. They will talk about it. You know why? Because they moved through that. People are going to judge you regardless if you're good or bad. You can win a Super Bowl and people will still continue to judge you. You can go get good grades. You can be the best person at work. People will still see. Here's the thing about it. I accept you are going to. I'm fine. I understand you're going to have your say about me. I understand you're going to say BMT is crazy. BMT is flip flop. BMT hates black men. BMT is for race. BMT is conservative. BMT is a goddamn talk about her all kinds of shit. Listen, people talk all shit about me. They can't. have, it will. I had two abortions. I had two done to my children. I lost three children. One woman got a backdoor abortion, another woman got another shit. Why? She always been a good dad. I fall short from grace. It's always been a good son. I can only find that realistically, but I understand at that point, I still have work to do. I don't mind taking the negative. People love me. Then I would ask the question, you want to hear what I did? Yo, one, one. All right, there we go. How about now? I'm going to sit down with y'all on my couch, and I'm going to talk with y'all. Okay? How about I do that? I'm going to sit down with y'all. Let's sit down. Do I blame the women? Do I blame the woman? No, because it's a 50-50. And I know a lot of people say, how can you not blame the women? It's a 50-50. It's trust. Trust is earned. But no trust is guaranteed. Do I ever think about my babies? Of course I do. Of course I do. I know a lot of people could probably take this and turn it against me. But also, I do also have, they also have stuff that they have to deal with. I talked to one of them. She has 4 children now. And she told me honestly, she asked me one time, she said, oh, hey, Joe, like, you know, you want to sit down and talk? No, I would not. I would not want to ever sit down and talk with you. You killed my child. You gave birth to 4 other children. You did what you did. I'm doing what I'm doing. I don't think I could ever trust you. I told my mom and dad about some of the stuff I dealt with. Told them about me being abused. My dad said, I'm sorry. My mom said, let's pray. I said, where was God when I was being abused? Was he sitting down and watching me? What was he doing? She said, baby, I can't answer that. Ain't no See, it's not a touchy subject. It is, but it's my life. And it is, I understand, it is sensitive. But see, you gotta understand, y'all wonder why some people, see, here's the thing about it. I can sit on my couch and see myself over here, and I can dialogue with myself, the good one or the bad one. See, I am a Gemini, but I can dialogue with myself and own the onus of those things that I did what I did at the time to psychologically survive that moment. See, I can do that. See, there's no meter of judgment that anybody can bring to me that has a cross to put me on. But at the end of the day, motherfucker, BMT did what the fuck BMT had to do to provide, to thrive, to eat, to live, to survive. And see, at that point, all these scars, all these marks, all this goddamn blunt trauma, psychologically, physically, mentally, I became a victim to a predator, to an empathetic person, to an empath. I've done sat in many shoes. I'm my own disciple. I don't believe in a hierarchy, but my own self. I am my own God. I became my own God. I pray to that of myself. I love my brothers and sisters, my biological ones, and those that I actually call my brothers and sisters. I have fallen short. I've dealt with the police. I dealt with racism. I dealt with certain systematic oppression and stuff, and I'm still here today. But one thing I refuse to do was ever to disavow that of, hey, those situations happen, but I'm going to pretend like they didn't happen. See, that's why I said this trauma bond fuck shit spears of the manosphere, the gender sphere, whatever type of bitch shit that y'all go to of these spaces to go listen to a lot of these fuck boys and fuck girls of the universe. A lot of these motherfuckers are running from their shit. I learned that I was young and didn't have the knowledge and understanding, so I forgave myself and predator, but I will always have a close eye on my children. And see, the thing about I can respect that. I respect that, Charlene. You are loved here, Charlene. Nobody. I listen. I've met two of my abusers. I met two of them. One of them was dying in the hospital of HIV. The other one, that motherfucker is living in hell on earth. I faced them. And see, the thing about it is, I know when you see, here's the thing about it. For me as a black man to talk about being abused around other black men, there is no type of respect given. But motherfuckers want you to feel empathetic about them and goddamn child or family court. Fuck you bitches and fuck you faggots. I don't care. Because you don't give a fuck about my issue, well, fuck you and fuck your family court, goddamn, whatever, whichever one you got to deal with. You chose the woman you wanted to fuck and lay with. So guess what? You deal with it. You chose your bitch, now lay in that fucking goddamn hellhole. I'm not empathetic like y'all when it comes to some of the shit. Some of you brothers, I'm understanding, and I hope you do clip this shit, and I hope you sit in hell with that shit. But me, y'all didn't give a fuck about children being abused. Y'all laughed at a lot of the women on these spaces that were being abused. I don't give a fuck. You were raped by two men or two women. Listen, J.I., sexual assault is sexual assault. Excuse me. I was sexually abused by adults. By adults. I was sexually abused by adults. Whether it's a man or woman. Like I hear dudes talk about how they had sex with older women. That's sexual assault. That's sexual assault, my dear sir. See the thing about it is we look at it as, well, you're a man now. And I've heard fucking sorry ass beta cuck ass men that want to talk about, well, the white man or goddamn listen, y'all will talk about all that shit. Y'all want to know why every other group is more empathetic towards their abuse and trauma? Because they actually will listen. If a man has sex with an older woman, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? He liked that shit. Y'all sound so stupid. But then you want to talk about, hey man, like that shit's fucked up. If a man did that shit to a young girl, I'm like, oh, but you're fine with the goddamn no, man. There's nothing good about that. There's nothing good about that. I hear a lot of people talk about how they want to talk about the home. They want to talk about the home. You want to know why they don't take a lot of y'all serious? See, other groups and other people, they're actually empathetically actually trying to face their demons. You can't say, you know, the thing about it, if anybody ever read it on a plane, they said when the life mask falls down, whose life mask do you put on first? Yours or the person next to you? You would actually put yours on first. You can't fix or help nobody if you can't help yourself. I know what it's like to be homeless. I ran away. I know what it's like to deal with foster kids. My mom took in a lot of foster kids. My daddy tried to help out a lot of boys because he knows what it's like to not have a father. And I said, Daddy, but I'm your son. And my mom had to say, James, you do a lot for those boys in the community. Don't forget, you got boys at home. Check home first before you go out there and try to be of that guy in the street. And see, that's the thing about it. A lot of y'all men, y'all want to be the guy in the streets, but you're not that guy in your home. I agree. It is awful for any child to be assaulted. It's awful for anybody to be assaulted. There's been a lot of broken promises. And I know we like to talk about the history. And it's fair to know the history. But it also is, we're dealing with the now. We're dealing with now. I'm an 80s crack baby era child. I was born in the 80s. I watched the crack era. So when motherfuckers start talking about back in the day, we had intact families. I'm like, nigga, I was crack era, baby. You're not running that goddamn smoke on me, bitch. Back in the day, you swore up and down mama and daddy were married. Mom and daddy were never fucking married. Daddy was only staying there, but daddy didn't have nowhere to fucking go. Mama, see, that's the thing about I always call about the hypocrisy whenever they talk about the welfare shit. Because a lot of dudes were shacking up with women that had vouchers. They didn't marry the woman, they just fucked the woman and stayed with the woman. But they never married that woman. And the woman, she never got rid of the man because she said, well, damn, I'm good enough to fuck. I'm good enough to goddamn live with. But this nigga, I ain't good enough to have his own fucking last name. And y'all all wondering why all your goddamn uncles and aunts and all of y'all got fucking different last names and shit. You can't run this game on me. I'm a latchkey kid, baby. I was there. For a long time, I thought my uncle and my auntie were married. Them niggas were never married. Them motherfuckers were just fucking. I said, all that fucking money you had back in the day selling that goddamn shit, and you ain't not one time ever thought to go buy a goddamn JCPenney and buy a goddamn ring. A ring only costs $110 and put that motherfucker on goddamn Vera. He said, I don't got no love for these hoes. But hold on. You was willing to kill a man for talking to your fucking hoe. Make it make sense, nigga. So you wanted to own the pussy, but you never wanted to claim the pussy, bitch. Same way for a lot of these women. You say these men ain't shit, but god damn it, y'all gotta be honest. A lot of y'all like that ain't shit behavior. You know why? Because god damn it, you seeking out there an invalid father that literally left your ass. So you know what? The same man that said, you know, baby, you look pretty, even though that, you know what? I know that you have insecurity, you fucked up, you wearing that just for me perm kit that done fucked up your scalp. I get it, bitch. You want somebody to tell you that you worth something. So you know what the thing about it is? Guess what? I'll make you believe that you're a pretty bitch. That's why you got a lot of you women saying, I'm a bad bitch. I'm the bitch. I'm a boss bitch. You know why they keep putting bitch at the end of it? Because god damn it, they're feral. Y'all can't play with me, motherfucker. I don't do this YouTube shit. I've been in the shit. I was born in this type of shit. See these scars and these marks on me, I was throwing hands out there in the streets. I know, see, don't get it fucked up because of how I talk and how I walk. See, I got picked on a lot. And you know one thing my brothers and all of us understood? Nigga, we're going to have to throw a lot of hands. See, the only thing that was feared was that of, guess what? When the Johnson kids come around, you're going to get fucked up, nigga. Hey, that's the nigga. Okay, cool. Hey, the rest of y'all fall back. We shooting that fade, bitch. Let's go. We're going to shoot that fade. We've been doing it all the way from Massachusetts all the way down to the Carolina, baby. And I was doing it in the military, and I was doing it after work. Hell, my kid's mama watched me shoot the fade, but a goddamn nigga said, hey, bro, I want to fuck your bitch. Good. I'm going to fuck you up first, nigga. If you beat me, you can get my bitch. But if I beat you, I'm going to break your fucking jaw. Oh, I beat the fuck out of that nigga. See, that's one thing about me. I may be not the pretty nigga, but I'm pretty sure damn well know I got them hands, nigga. See, I understood one thing. Might makes right in this bitch. Niggas didn't respect intellect. Y'all don't respect intellect. See, I understand a lot of motherfuckers get happy when they start hearing niggas say, well, in 1964, that the time of the goddamn Jack Bacon Rebellion, and I said, y'all niggas don't give a fuck about that shit. You know what y'all want to hear? Y'all want to hear validation. Y'all want to hear the feel-good goddamn nigga preaching of the Baptist by fire, what this bitch did wrong, what this nigga fucked you up kind of preaching. See, y'all don't want to hear Clash Ruby actually break down the shit of why motherfuckers are fucked up. You don't want to hear some motherfucker like Topaz come around and say, hey, ladies, y'all need to go do this. Oh, shut up, Topaz. Shut up, D. Darrell. Oh, shut up there. Shut up. Like, every time somebody comes around and starts talking about doing the psychological road work, y'all motherfuckers say, get the fuck out of my face. I'm here for the fuck shit. Get my beer, get my cigarettes, get my condoms out. Let's fuck shit up. I watch the shit. Y'all can't fucking fool me. Take y'all asses to Rez the Bad Guy or Bomb Chair or whatever fucking goddamn echo orgy fuck chamber y'all like hanging out at. I don't go to none of them places no more. I don't go to none of your goddamn cesspools of goddamn orgy of buffoonery of monkeys and shit. I don't go there. You know why? But I understand one thing. You want to believe in whatever kind of bullshit to help you sleep at night. And you know the thing about it is, you're gonna get right back up and go to your make-believe nigga church and say, why, oh God, why am I not moving in my life? Y'all always like saying I'm high value. You know what? That's why Kevin Samuels made so good. That's why he made so much money. Because y'all needed a nigga in life that failed in life to tell you that you were somebody. That's how I knew. That's how I knew how badly Black people were psychologically traumatized out. And this is no shot to him. Shout out to Kevin Samuels for making you made your money. You had a good slogan, high value. Niggas didn't know what high value was. You know why? Because they were never told that they had a value. The only value a Black boy had was being chalked out on the goddamn street curb when he was dead and mama collected insurance. The only value a goddamn Black woman was told was laying on her back and spreading her fucking legs for a man that holistically never really fucked with her. See, that's the only time y'all heard some value. So the minute y'all heard something of high value, all of a sudden, whoa. High value. But see, around those of people who already had a value, guess what? You couldn't tell us shit. You couldn't tell me shit. Niggas talking to me about BMT. I'm getting my passport to travel. Bitch, what are you saying? I already traveled. A woman telling me, BMT, I'm a pretty bitch. Men love me, but ain't no man marry you. So guess what? You ain't that pretty enough. You pretty enough to get fucked, but you ain't pretty enough for no nigga to actually want to fuck with you. You get niggas. You don't got no man. Let's get that out the way. So any of you bitches that say I'm a pretty bitch, I'm the bitch, guess what? Keyword, you're a bitch. You good enough to get fucked. But ain't no man took you on. But if you had a man, he would have took your ass off of YouTube long time ago. Let me be for real. If you had a real man, he would have took your ass off this shit long time ago. But see, you waiting for that Prince Charming to come get you. He ain't coming, baby. He ain't coming. No, he ain't coming. If your man really was stroking your guts out right, you wouldn't be on YouTube. That means he ain't hitting that shit. Give me that Disney fairy tale love story that y'all think is happening. That shit ain't happening. Because you would have been left out the shit. You would have been got what you needed. This is trauma camp. Oh, we gonna come on YouTube and make a whole lot of money. Nigga, the fuck? Go to a goddamn bank and say, my job is YouTube and I want to actually make a nigga. They'll say, get the fuck out of my face. This is a not guaranteed venture. You might have a guaranteed venture in Africa. Take your ass to Africa. Take your ass out there. Listen, right now we going into inflation, motherfucker. Inflation. Y'all know what that is? That means, guess what? Motherfuckers want actual people that can actually do things. They want actual people that can do electrician work. They want people that can actually do social work. They want people that can actually do stuff. Like I said, I'm hearing a lot of men talking about family, but they're not talking about accountability. I gotta watch, and that's scary, man. Like some of y'all dudes, listen, man. The women can only do, and this is a very real. This is why a lot of the other women and other groups started to wise up. Like I said, when I did the soft girl era shit, that shit was old. Exactly, Joe. Only 1%. And I can tell you right now, the 1% ain't never came to this space. The 1% will never come to this space. They never came. They've never came to this space. It's not a viable, advertisable space. This space is a trauma space. Why would I want to go to a space where all you do is punch down at any and everything that comes around here? You want to know how you can make money in space? Talk about fucking, talk about unaccountability, talk about Black women, talk about men ain't shit, and I promise you, you will get a nice, hefty following. Y'all can never get rid of Cynthia G. Y'all black men love Cynthia G. Cynthia G is your bae. Cynthia G is the queen of this space. You can never kill your queen because your kings, they need Cynthia G. It's a fact. The men in this space that made their money in the space, as much as they talk about, I'd rather talk about building something. Dollar Washer, you are a highly intelligent man. I've heard you talk about finances. But the sad thing about it is, a lot of the men are not financially literate enough. I find it interesting. Niggas are talking about cryptocurrency. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Let me be honest. Because you hear black men always talking about cryptocurrency and tech. It's always these weird ass incel niggas that be on internet all day and talk about how they have some type of value, how they might be able to talk Spanish or whatever fucking language. The majority, no offense, you niggas that talk Spanish, you ain't really talking nothing. Because goddamn, we already know there's enough blacks and browns that are mixing around. So seeing a black person speak Spanish, actually you start to look the same. They ain't gonna never control that woman. I agree with that, J.I. Cynthia G and Tommy Sotomayor are the same embodiment of a person. Tommy Sotomayor talks about black women ain't shit, but he done made two or three children out of wedlock. 2 or 3 children out of wedlock. Tommy Sotomayor is making porn with single black mothers. Tommy is full of shit. Tommy got all the smoke to go fight black women, but when black men be stepping to him in the street, this man is docile as fuck. I'm like, what the fuck, Tommy? How you always talking this shit about the community? You quit to go throw hands with a bitch with a bunch of goddamn bussy ass men, but you ain't got no smoke when another nigga like Umar or Tariq Nasheed or any nigga step to you in the street and they ready to throw hands. You docile as fuck. Hey, 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 hey. Listen, bro, that's why I be saying when these niggas be talking about like catch me outside or let's catch a flight shit, these niggas are just talking, bro. They sound like goddamn Xbox goddamn virgins and shit. Hey, bro, when I see you out there in the street, I'm going to mess you up. I'm going to shoot you in the face. And I'm like, nigga, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. We need to have a man of spirit boxing. Why? Ain't none of y'all niggas can fight. None of y'all can fight. I don't know why y'all talking about y'all going to pull up on each other. Y'all ain't got that grit up. Y'all ain't got that grit. Look at me. Look at my muscles. Huh? You see me at the gym? Like, bitch, please. Stop. Stop taking all that creatine shit. I be going to my boy, shout out to goddamn Big Duke. Y'all don't be going out to the workout channel. Y'all like talking about how to go fuck a bitch. That's the most exercise y'all think I might get. So all this goddamn jargon shit about how y'all so-called on some prowess and shit. And honestly, I don't give a goddamn nigga fuck about y'all saying I hate black men. Who gives a fuck? Yeah, a lot of y'all hate y'all own selves, bro. So anything I say just validates to me that I'm right. Now, I'm not going to just go in on black men and not going on black women. See, that's one thing y'all all can say about my space. I'm fair across the board. I go at everybody. If you fucked up, you fucked up. If you're doing fuckery, I'm going to call you out. Exactly. Yup. He sure is a bit tired. That nigga on OnlyFans talking about single mothers are the worst things on the planet. But nigga, you dropping babies left and right. All these motherfuckers who talking about black men ain't shit, but then you fucking ain't shit dick. Y'all talking about these black men shit, but you meet niggas in the back of a van to go fuck goddamn niggas that don't got shit in the back of a van and then saying, hey, guess what? We married. No, nigga, you're not married. That's not married. That's if Lil have mercy, like when I say trauma is real, trauma is real. You got motherfuckers talking about that or the wolves. Like you got, listen, bro. I shit you not, bro. This space is a trauma cesspool breeding camp, man. And I promise you, if y'all motherfuckers started getting y'all shit together, you wouldn't need this space. You wouldn't need this camaraderie. Understand that this is a reason why y'all listen, man. Like I'm good. I am highly good and favored and good, man. Y'all wonder why I could show y'all videos with me taking my kids to the bus stop. When the last time any of y'all ever took y'all kids to the bus stop, bro? I'm gonna take my little girl to go see the Little Mermaid. I don't know about you motherfuckers. I'm gonna take my girl. Y'all, you know the funny thing about it? I saw Tariq Nasheed say, "Hey, we need to go boycott the Woman King." Fuck you, dude. I'm still gonna go see the Woman King. I'm gonna do it just because you said don't go see it. Yeah, but it shows down the women that put us in slavery. If y'all are telling me that those women somehow overly took out all the men in Africa and put them in slavery, I know you motherfuckers are definitely retarded. There's a high level of density of retardation. But if y'all telling me somehow that a bunch of women ran up on a bunch of groups of men and just put them in slavery, y'all niggas will always beta weak. I'm just gonna be honest, bro. You're not gonna run that game to me. And I've been to Africa, bro. Listen, bro. Those dudes have no problem. They have no problem enslaving women and children and other men. They don't give a fuck. Slavery is still a legal thing in Africa. I find it funny when black folks like talk about slavery, but then y'all be talking about Pan-Africanism, but then over across the water, the same motherfuckers that y'all be talking cool about y'all nigga shit with are literally practicing slavery real time. Hell, in some places, a woman's not allowed to even wear pants. She would go to jail. So when y'all talk about that shit, please understand this. You are no more than just a white man to them niggas over there. I want y'all to know that shit. Y'all, I just keep that shit for real, bro. Young Pharaoh even changed his tune or his feeling with black women. Young Pharaoh, oh, you know what? Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. Young Pharaoh is a YouTube hustler. That nigga's a YouTube hustler. Only reason why he's saying what he's saying now, only reason why he's saying what he's saying now, but he knows there's another gullible audience up there. Just like Melanie King. Melanie King is a single mother that literally got divorced, that literally done put on weed, that literally done put on makeup, got the BBL whole shit done. And you know what's crazy? As much as men be bitching and complaining about they want the real, they love going over to Melanie King. They love kissing up on Melanie King. They love that shit. But see, that's why I said, wait a second. Y'all were just complaining about black women are fake. But y'all go to a fake woman and literally slob the goddamn booty crust out of her ass for any of the shit she say, so long as she going in on black women. See, that's how I know a lot of you motherfuckers are just dumb. All I gotta say is something you want to hear. You niggas will pay me anything just to hear it. Why? Because you're so starved and desperate of trauma. You need somebody to fuck with you. I don't need no goddamn bitch to get on and say, you are something. These black women don't know that you're a king. Bitch, then where the fuck is your king? Well, I'm here to heal you. You can't save me. You can't even save yourself. Hell, why the fuck you online? Go save your fucking kids. Same thing for these goddamn men talking about, let me tell y'all how to get a woman. Hold on, bro. How you tell me how to get a woman? How you gonna tell me how to get a woman? Majority of these goddamn dating coaches are stepdaddies. Majority of these goddamn dating coaches are mentally jacked up. Huh? They're talking about how other men be fucking their women. I'm like, hold on. How are you an alpha and you got another man digging out the guts of your fucking woman? What the fuck? Oh, I guess you ain't running that pussy, huh? You just on rent. You on rentapussy.com. Come on, BMT. A real man don't give a fuck about that. Bullshit. The fuck I look like ever condoning another man or woman fucking my goddamn mate. Look, nigga, you out of your fucking goddamn mind. I ain't gonna never say that shit. And I ain't gonna lie. I've heard a lot of suspect shit said amongst some of you motherfuckers, bro. And see, I know one thing. Y'all come at BMT, you done a panel with the LGBTQ. See, one thing about I'd rather deal with a person who lives their truth and open about who the fuck they are. But it's another thing. With some of y'all been talking, y'all were talking about fucking sex dolls. I heard y'all talking about fucking trannies, fucking goddamn people who are next to goddamn underage and shit that hit their cycles shit. Oh yes, motherfucker. There's a lot of audio and a lot of shit that I done heard, even just from the goddamn men. I've heard a lot of compromising shit. And you know the thing about it is, black men didn't give a fuck. But as long as that man talks shit about a black woman, they condone it. And y'all be wondering why the women go gay. What's the point of her being heterosexual and niggas are talking about fucking sex dolls and trannies and shit? I'll be like, well, fuck it. Damn, shit. It's over now. Game over. You on your own on that one, JR. You can fuck you can fuck with that dude Z. That dude is a fucking loser, hands down in my eyes. That dude is the when dudes were rocking with a man that was bragging about fucking a child lookalike sex doll and they were saying he's winning. I'm like, no, dude, that is losing. That man stays in his truck and fucks a sex doll 8 times a day. Fuck! Fuck! God damn, boy. You can't make this. Listen, bro. Where the fuck is the goddamn CDC for this space, bro? This space has been compromised a long time ago, man. Mm-mm. Can't fix this. Can't fix this type. You can't make this shit up what goes on in this space. Listen, y'all. I gotta go. And I gotta go outside for a walk. I gotta go get some sun, some melanated, recharging and shit. Are you dropping the link? No, y'all. I don't know what the fuck y'all might say. You support Mrs. D. I don't know, bro. Like, you support that. You support Z. That dude's fucked up. That dude said he feared women so bad he fucks sex dolls. But I can understand why women would divorce a man that is more turned on by fucking the Chinese lookalike child sex doll. You can't listen, man. You can't tell me that nigga is right in his mind. You can't listen, bro. Ladies, if you run into a man that has sex dolls in his goddamn fucking closet or cellar or basement, get out, get out, get out. It's too late. That man too far compromised. Like you can't like and literally that was a thing in this space. Motherfuckers were remember Shannon? Niggas were bragging about fucking sex dolls and shit. And some dudes were like, well, if I have sex with a tranny, I'm not gay, but technically that's a woman, and that don't make me gay. That means all these motherfuckers are gay. And I was like, man of spirit, hold that L, motherfucker. Hold that L. It's like the women that be pro black, but then you see their white counterpart walking in the background, like boop, 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 boop. And you'll be like, wait, you so pro black. How that white person get behind you? Like Tariq Nasheed got white people living in his house, but he pro black. They're not white, they're Native American Indian. Bitch, please, nigga, you got white people in your house, bro. How the fuck you running out white supremacy and that shit sleeps right next to you in your bed? Like, get the fuck out of here. I tell you, boy, hey, trauma's real in this space, boy. Y'all don't want me to go the whole expose about the fuck shit I be seeing, bro. Hey, bro, I would have to clinically turn a lot of people in, bro. I would have to turn a lot of people in. No, no. Why? Listen, you can't debate your way out of that. You can't. Listen, Ji, I could set up a whole talk of explain to me how a man with a sex doll is winning. And if you can convince me of that shit, I promise you. What's going on, Cass? Y'all can't. There's no way y'all can show me that shit, bro. Y'all, there's no way. I'm out. I need to go catch. I need to go get my piece. I need to go get my piece. I've done this too long.